distinguished guests, brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, friends and enemies.
Hey, welcome to this week's episode of Make It Plain. This week, I am very lucky to be joined by Etant Dupain, who is a Haitian filmmaker, made a film called The Fight For Haiti. This film is all about the struggle mobilization that people have been having over the last 5 years around corruption in Haiti. Basically, Haitian government had a deal with Venezuela where they got lots of money, billions off oil revenues. And this was supposed to go to the people, but it got embezzled, got stolen, it got taken to America and British banks and stuff and Western banks in the Cayman Islands, etc., etc., etc. And the people have been fighting back. So he's made this movie, The Fight For Haiti, which will be shown actually in the UK. So if you are in the UK, this movie is going to be shown, The Fight For Haiti, at the Block Cinema at Queen Mary University, 19th of November, 6 to 8 p.m. So look online. The links will be in the description here. So if you listen to this before then, please do. If you're in London, do go check it out. It's free. It's free to watch the movie. Sounds really, 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 really powerful. Wish I could watch it. I actually haven't watched it yet, but we had a great conversation about the movie. So yeah, Etant Dupain, please do check out. Wait for the after the break. Listen to the interview. Really, really illuminating. In fact, I really wanted to get him on. I was happy to get him on the show because Haiti is a place that we really don't talk about too much, right? We should talk about it more. Haiti is hugely, hugely, hugely important. We kind of talk about the past of Haiti, the history of Haiti, but actually don't really think about the present, right? Particularly in Black radical Pan-African circles, Haiti has huge importance historically. Obviously, 1804, the first successful slave rebellion is in Haiti, right? First Black Republic, and we're very proud of this, right? So you might know some of the figures, Toussaint Louverture, for example, Desailly, you might know, Jean-Jacques Desailly. If you got more of the deep cuts, you might know Cécile Fatiman and Dottie Boukman, who were the two kind of figures at the start of the revolution. But after that, Haiti's kind of lost. We kind of frozen Haiti in history. What happened to Haiti? And this is actually ties into one of the things that just happened recently, right? We just have the US presidential election, and who was voted in? Like I said, told you so. Donald Trump was voted in on this wave of whiteness. And the side, which I will get to, by the way, is, I've been saying psychosis of whiteness. I was warning your people that guess who's white in America? Not just white Americans, not just white Italians, not just Irish, not German, not English descent. A large amount of the Latinos in America are white people, actual straight up white people. And guess what? The majority of Latinos voted for Trump. Shouldn't be a surprise. Anyway, that's an aside. We're going to do that another time. Does actually kind of tie in a little bit to Haiti, but I'm going to focus on Haiti today because we have President Trump. What was one of the most bizarre. I mean, as much as I'm saying, look, obviously he was going to win. It's still crazy that he won. Like when we think about, when I say psychosis of whiteness, this is a perfect example. Donald grabbed him by the pussy. Trump won an election again after January the 6th. I mean, really, that's insane. Like, what do you do? There's no rational way to account for this. So, if you understand psychosis of whiteness, you understand it was inevitable. Still doesn't mean it was like rational. Still doesn't mean it actually makes sense. Like, we can understand it and it cannot make sense at the same time. And this is one of those things that didn't make any sense. But what was one of the lowlights, highlights, peaks of the campaign? The bit where he thought, this is really going off the rails? It had to have been when he's in the debate. So the debate he has with Harris, and the debate is, his performance is appalling. Again, this is the guy that won the election with this appalling debate. Ironically, Joe Biden can't speak. They kick him out of race because he's completely incoherent. Donald Trump's incoherence seems to be the point of Donald Trump. But anyway, in this debate, what did he say? The bit that was highlight, crazy funny, doesn't make no sense, was about Haitians, right? Remember he said there was this, they're eating the cats and dogs. And you look at it like, is this man okay? Is this man okay? They're eating the cats and dogs. And he was talking about Haitian migrants, right? It's kind of this overt, blatant, terrible racism that came out on the stage. Incoherent racism, by the way, that came out on the stage. And this was not the first time that Trump had talked about Haitians in this way. Not that particularly kind of psychosis way, but also remember when he said before, when he was president, talked about shithole countries and included Haiti in there. Haiti is a shithole country. So the question, and I do ask, I get to this in the interview, and I ask Etan about this because he lives in America. I was like, well, what's it like, under the Trump presidency? So I'm not going to go into that point particularly. I think he has a really good answer for that. But the question I did ask him also is, how did we get to the point from 1804, where you had the first Black Republic, all this, lots and lots and lots of, obviously, huge optimism, right? First successful slave rebellion in history. And then you get to the point today where the president of the United States refers to Haiti as a shithole country, says the immigrants are eating the cats and the dogs, and he's unelected. How do we get from A to B? Right? Haiti is a country in massive turmoil. It is a country, with an extremely poor country as well. And so how do we get from A to B? Right? And actually, one of the things, and I wanted to just briefly go over this before the interview, because there's some bits in the interview. People know different parts about Haiti, but I'm going to kind of give a touch point of the history to how we get to A to B. Really want to stress here that this is not an accident, right? It's not an accident that Haiti is in the condition that Haiti is in. Haiti is in that condition because of the revolution, right? Because the revolution happens, because it is the first Black Republic, Haiti is effectively punished since 1804. And that punishment has led to the country, has led to the turmoil, has led to where we are today, all right? And this is really important to think about when we're thinking about reparations, reparatory justice, think about how we're going forward. You have to really account for this past, right? This is what happens. You get punished, yeah? So, quick rundown of history, and I wanted to just really quickly run down some of the history of Haiti. And again, I always stress to people, I am not a historian. So please, this is broad strokes. I'm actually not a historian. I have to do history because if you're Black, you have to do history because the history is not usually really written down very well. So, my first book was about Saturday schools. There was a lot of history to do that, to fill in the gaps. Talking about Black activism, to fill in a lot of the gaps. Talking about things. So I will often touch historical things. New Age of Empire had a lot of history in it because you have to revise the racist histories that we're given. But I would say I'm not a historian, so please don't don't quote me on the dates. I'm going to give you a broad brush, but just to point out how we got here. How do we get to the Haiti that we have today? So, actually, interestingly, Haiti is the island where, if you think about the West, what makes the West, and in New Age of Empire, I talk about this extensively, it's Columbus. Columbus sails the ocean blue in 1492 and then kicks off the largest genocide in human history. Doesn't quite fit into the nursery rhyme, but 1492, the island that Columbus lands on is what they call Hispaniola. That is the island that is Haiti and Dominican Republic. So if you see the map today, Haiti and Dominican Republic are on the same island. And that was where Columbus landed. So from the very beginning, actually, Haiti is like really, 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 really central, right? What did they do? What did Columbus do? Kicks off this massive genocide. And actually, one of the things which, for the New Age of Empire, which I learned at the time, which I kind of knew but didn't know, was just how populated the island was. So we have this idea that sparsely populated natives and naked natives running around, not doing much. Actually, the midpoint estimate of the amount of people on the island, the Taino population on the island, is 8 million. 8 million is a middle estimate. So there's lower estimates, higher estimates. The middle estimate is 8 million when Columbus lands. And by the time Columbus leaves in 1512, for good, he goes back. 1512, he comes back, goes. By the time he leaves, not that long later, the estimate is there's only 20,000 Taino left. I mean, the scale of death is unimaginable. Anyway, so kicks off massive genocide across the Americas, up to 98, 99% of the population killed in a couple of generations. Terrible, terrible, terrible. So Haiti is kind of the ground zero of that, all right? 1697, the Spanish cede the west of Haiti. Just had the island get split up. There's one island and it gets split up. The French, they're battling back and forth. You know how the Europeans like to do this. And France takes the West, and that becomes what is now Haiti, right? San Domingo, they called it at the time. That becomes what is today Haiti, right? That's where you have Haiti and Dominican Republic. Now, 1791, this is when you have this kickoff of the revolution. As I mentioned was it last week? I don't know, one of the podcasts, I talked about Haiti and why the revolution is so important. And Haiti was the premium. Haiti was the richest sugar producing colony at the time. French were making coin from Haiti, and they were doing that by brutally exploiting. Right, so the French slavery in Haiti, they would work you to death and just bring in more Africans and work you to death. Brutal form of slavery. That meant there were lots of Africans. As I mentioned in the previous one, lots of Africans with military skill. This leads to the revolution. So 1791 to 1804, have the revolution, successful slave rebellion, only one in history, first Black Republic, the constitution that makes it a Black Republic, a Negro Republic, right? Hugely important part of history. This leads to Louisiana purchase in America. France has to sell off Louisiana because it loses so much revenue from Haiti, and huge turning point in history. Now, where do we get from there to here? So imagine this: Haiti's free, right? But Haiti is surrounded by hostile places. The Dominican Republic is literally next door. You have Dominican Republic, Spanish colony. And then you have all the other colonies. At this point, Caribbean is all owned, ran by European, Britain, France, etc. You've got America over there, deeply hostile. France still wants to invade, right? And the Haitians have fought off the British, fought off the French, fought off the Spanish, fought off everybody, but they're still having to fight them off, right? It doesn't end. Like the river, they declare, but it doesn't end, right? Now, this obviously causes huge problems for Haiti, right? The economy was all about slavery. So the whole economy, slavery, plantation, sugar. How do we get sugar? Extract. And now you don't have an economy for an independent nation. It was never independent of that. Okay, Haiti was part of France. It depended on the French. So you don't have an economy. People don't want to do sugar anymore. You're going to put people back into work on sugar plantations. That actually was attempted at one point. You're in a really problematic. What do you do? Right? You kind of stop. So the economy falters, obviously, surrounded by hostile enemies. And in 1825, under fear of having to have more war, French invasion again, and Haiti has to accept. In order for France to recognize Haiti, makes a deal and says, "Look, we will pay you reparations." Imagine that. We will pay France reparations so you can recognize us as a country, not invaders. We'll keep our sovereignty, etc., etc., etc. So the Haitians had to pay. It was 150 million francs at the time, got reduced to 90 million francs later on. And when we say these numbers, sometimes the numbers in themselves don't matter. What we should think about is what they meant at the time. This is 80% of the GDP of the island. This was 10 times the annual revenue of Haiti at the time. Right? Massive sum, crippling sum, debilitating sums. So they had to take loans out from American banks, French banks, German banks, massive amount of loans. And they didn't pay those off until 1947, crippling the economy. So remember, the economy is already in a crippled position, is already damaged heavily because it's a slave colony, so it doesn't really have infrastructure to be independent in the first place. Then it's damaged because you're surrounded by hostile states. What are you going to do? Then you've got to pay this massive bill to France. So never really had a chance. Just be real, honest, clear. The independent Haiti never had a chance. Never a chance to develop an economy. There's no possible way it can develop a sustainable economy. It's impossible, right? And then has this reparatory bill. So Haiti struggles. Turmoil. When there's trouble, there's turmoil, right? And in 1915, the US goes and occupies Haiti. Comes in and says, "Look, we have our interests in Haiti, and we want to come. We're going to come in, and we're going to." We have interest. We're going to take, occupy, control Haiti. So always foreign intervention from America, foreign intervention from France, foreign intervention, right? Until 1934. So after that, again, Haiti's really got little chance. Has massive problems with Dominican Republic. In fact, there's a massive massacre in 1937 in Dominican Republic, a Parsi massacre, where about 20,000 Haitians are killed and deported and killed in this border dispute. Huge problem. Right, so again, countries having problems, poverty, issue, turmoil. Where did this come from? Then you have Papa Doc, a baby Doc Duvalier, that comes in the 40s, dictatorship, corruption, etc. This massively brutal dictatorship, again, thinking about the colonial elite. Where do they get the money from? Where do they get the resources from? There's only been turmoil, really, in Haiti until 1991. We have elections, an Aristide government. And then there's another overthrow, another coup, huge problems, massive instability. UN get involved, peacekeepers. It's all destabilized from top to bottom, from start to finish. Right? And then obviously in 2010, you have this massive earthquake that kills more than 250,000 people, levels the island. I mean, when you actually look at the history of Haiti, to tell the story of Haiti, it's a story of, since independence, it's as though being punished not just by colonialism, but punished by the weather, by earthquakes, by hurricanes. It's a story of absolute turmoil. The point I want to stress here is that they didn't have a chance, right? So when in 2021, President Jovenel Moïse is assassinated, and there's, again, more unrest, and you have gangs. I hate the word gangs, but violence takes over. And now, very, very, very heavily disputed. There hasn't been elections for a while. Heavily disputed. And we're just talking. And in the West, it's just carnage, Haiti. That happens for a reason. That's a whole history of dispossession, turmoil, undermining, underpinning. Where does the corruption? Where does the money go from these corrupt governments, these corrupt leaders, etc., etc.? Hostile. And they've got next to Dominican Republic, which is deeply hostile to them as well, right? Dominican Republic is so hostile, anti-Black nation that is currently deporting mass deportations from Dominican Republic back to Haiti. 11,000 in 1 week recently, it was announced, right? So even this anti-Blackness that you see in America is anti-Blackness you see around the Caribbean, generally towards Haiti, and specifically to its neighbor. This is a hostile environment. This is actually partly what one of the terms that Etant uses in interviews. This is what he means. There's a hostile environment that has surrounded Haiti since the revolution, where we are taught to hate and to fear and to despise Haiti. Haiti is really important. We need to focus much more on Haiti. And one of the things that we really, really want to do is make links on the grassroots on the ground to support Haiti. And so Support the Film is doing that. So I really do recommend you support the film, learn more about Haiti, support the film, support movements, follow us, Make It Plain, but do check out the film, The Fight for Haiti. The Fight for Haiti, Etant Dupain, if you are around in London next week, and if you hear this before the 19th of November, but there's all the links to the film are in the description and everything. Please do check it out. Please have a look, follow, listen to the interview, focus on Haiti, think about Haiti, because Haiti has always been. All right, so very happy to be joined by Etant Dupain, who has made the film, The Fight for Haiti, which, as I said before, is going to be on in the UK and London next week. And so, yeah, welcome. Hello, greetings from the Make It Plain family.
Thank you for having me. I'm very excited to be on the show, and let's have a good conversation about Haiti.
Yeah, we did. I mean, look, Haiti, for people in the diaspora, Black diaspora, Haiti is obviously really, really important. Thinking about Haitian Revolution, we talk about the Haitian Revolution a lot, but don't really talk about Haiti too much now. And actually, we don't get much news about Haiti either. So actually, when I haven't seen the film yet, but doing a bit of background, and I was actually surprised about the whole background to it. So the battle for Haiti, the Fight for Haiti. Could you just tell us what it's about? Why you made the film?
The Fight for Haiti is a film about the fight against corruption and impunity in Haiti. So I put the film together around a scandal, a PetriCaribe scandal. This program was set up by former president of Venezuela, Hugo Chavez, in Haiti during the program in 2006. It was a program for Latin American and Caribbean countries where they buy oil for discounted price, and then they can pay either 40% upfront or 60% upfront, and so they can have more money. They can invest in social programs. So it was like what they call the South cooperation between Haiti and many other countries in Latin America, the Caribbean, and Venezuela. So we were part of this program, and unfortunately, Haiti or people in Haiti, our leaders, mismanaged, stolen, and the money is gone. So we have nothing to show for it. So the money generated billions of dollars, and we have nothing to show for it. and we have a report from Haiti's Court of Auditors that shows how there was a vast corruption scandal, how multiple former officials stole the money, mismanaged the money, and embezzled the money. So they enrich themselves. They build big houses all over the Caribbean, especially in Florida, where most of them lived. And then the country today, we have nothing to show for it. So it is really, really. It was important for me to tell that story because I as a storyteller, as someone who work in media, I know it's some of the stories about Haiti don't make it to the don't make it to the mainstream because it's for a lot of reasons. So it was really important for me to tell that story, and that's what the film is about. The Fight for Haiti is about Haitian in Haiti fighting against corruption and impunity.
Okay, so again, like I said, when I found this was something which I was sort of aware of, but not too aware, because as you said, we don't really hear too much in the mainstream. I'm interested. What does that look like? What does the struggle look like? The fight for Haiti. How are people organizing on the ground?
So in 2018, out of nowhere, this guy posted a, a post on formerly known as Twitter. He made that post and he put an hashtag where the PetriCaribe money. And then the hashtag, people keep on sharing, resharing, reposting, and spontaneously the movement was born. So it was a movement that born online, and people decided to like, okay, let's not stay online, let's take the street. And then a couple of weeks later, they went outside of the Court of Auditors to start protesting, and this is how the movement was born. It was very spontaneous, and then people start organizing in the street. And once people started organizing, and hundreds of thousands of people joined the movement, and the movement became so big, the Court of Auditors had to, go and audit all the program, everything that happened. This is how the movement was organized. It started on Twitter, go to other social media, and then to the street. So, and the movement become so big and so popular, so they could not ignore it. So, and then multiple anti-corruption groups were created around in 2018, and they start organizing because the movement goes so big so fast. So a lot of leaders, a lot of people that I feature in the film, they were in the forefront on that movement. So on the Fight for Haiti, we show the behind the scenes, what was happening, and we show what happened during and after some of the very key moment during those years of protest. So the Fight for Haiti is a group of Haitian who put their lives at risk, who put everything they have on the line to say no to corruption, no to impunity, and yes for self determination. And unfortunately, at that time when the movement was like at its peak, if I can say that, in 2018, 2019, not even the backlash from the Haitian government at the time. Also, and the people from the so-called international communities, they were backing the government at that time. We were emboldened to attack the movement, committed massacre, kill activists, and intimidation. So the movement went through like a multiple steps to form online the streets to where we are today, where people are actually calling for a trial, a PetroCaribe trial.
Oh, really? So the movement's still ongoing, is it?
Yes, the movement is still ongoing, and right now, as the dream of the activists doing the film, what they told me is right now, we know we know who sold the money. We have the reports. We know where the money is at. Now it's time to set an example to put those corrupt politicians, those corrupt people who stole the money in jail to set an example for future generation. Because the way they describe it in the film, they see it as like this is an existential battle for Haiti. If we don't put an end to corruption and impunity, we will not be able to put to move the country forward. So this is the message I personally get from the film by following those activists, by talking to them for more than 4.5 years.
Oh well, so that's very powerful. They found out you actually have the receipts, right?
Yes.
I'm intrigued. Where did the money go? Like you said, it's embezzled, but where is it? Like,
So we have a, I mean, we have if we can, a lot of hotels were built in Haiti. New hotels that's owned by oligarch and politician. A
okay,
lot of them lives really big fancy lives in Florida and Canada, and
okay,
some of them they have and also those other islands in the Caribbean where they hide the money.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's really easy. It's a very common thing. Like if you steal money in Haiti, for example, and then you invest that money, you funnel that money through some shell company, and you invest in real estate in Florida. No one can touch your money, even if you go to jail. So it's since they will not seize your property to pay. It's like a safe investment for so many people committing crime. It's like committing crimes in places like Haiti, where there's not a solid justice system, and invest in places where like they know they will not be able to touch their money. And a lot of them, they have dual citizenship, and a lot of them live outside of Haiti. And that's why a lot of people feel so emboldened by committing such atrocious crime in the country. I mean, if we can go to, in the last couple of years, we've seen like the UN, the US, Canada. They've been putting, even the United Kingdom, have been putting some sanction in some key politicians in Haiti that are accused of corruption and supporting gang violence. These people, they live they live in Florida, most of them. There are a
oh,
lot of them that lives in Haiti, but a lot of very powerful of them lives in Florida. So if we can name, for example, the former president that Michel Martelly, who was sanctioned by the US for drug trafficking and supporting gang violence, he lives in Florida. I think he's still in Florida right now as we speak, despite being sanctioned by the US. Other former prime ministers, other very high level corrupt politician, they live outside of the country, a lot of them, and they are, functioning in all impunity because they work for, or they work with some very powerful outsiders that enable them to commit those crimes.
that's fascinating. So sanctioned by America, but lives in America with impunity, with the money. I mean, this is what I say with corruption. I always like when we think about corruption, like Haitian corruption, African corruption, we kind of forget like this. The people facilitating this corruption are usually the West, right? It's usually America. It's shell companies in the Caribbean, which are set up to dodge taxes by Europeans. And how much of this corruption actually is actually a Western problem? It's not necessarily like a Haitian problem, which is actually caused by the forces of the West.
I think it's, I will say number one is an Haitian problem, and that is enabled by a corrupt system that is set up by in Western countries, if I can say it like that. I
Yeah.
think predominantly us in Haiti as Haitian, we need we need to we need to put an end to the corruption and impunity in our own way. We need
Yes.
to focus on our values and build our own system, not rely on outside forces to set certain example for us. I think one of the reason we're taking the movie all over the world, the Fight for Haiti. We're going to play the film next week in London, into different screening. It's because we're expanding, we're building a coalition, and we're going to all these places where these people hiding their money, or where these people actually trying to like leave after committing all these crimes,
Yeah.
to have other people go after them, to have because all these islands that you mentioned in the Caribbean, they run by Great Britain, France, the US, or other countries, or European countries. So it's important to have a big coalition to be able to say no to this such to all all this corruption, to go after not only the people committing the crime, but the enablers as well. So I think this is a battle in multiple front, and
Mm.
this is what we're doing. This is why I think it's really important to like expand the fight beyond Haiti's territory, to be able to like get some justice and set an example once and for all.
Yeah, definitely. How difficult was it to make the film? How long did it take to make the film?
I started filming in, I think, in 2018. I think 2018, and I will say the until like November 2023. So I think the film came out last August in Haiti. We did the premiere in Haiti and Cap Haitien. Yeah, it took me 5 years.
Hmm.
Yeah, to put it together.
Yeah, it sounds really powerful. I really do want to see it, and I'm going to miss the screening next week, but we'll definitely try and set something up to see it. One of the things you said about so there's a demand to get this money back, right? I think one of the things that we don't get in the UK, certainly, when we think about Haiti, all the news about Haiti has been there's no government, it's this complete collapse, et cetera, et cetera. I'm guessing that can't be the case if people are petitioning for, actual proper demands on people to get money back. There must be much more of some kind of functioning government. Could you? I'm going to ask some really simple questions because I know that we just don't know much about Haiti at all. So, what is the political situation like in
I
the
think I
country?
think yeah, there's a big problem with the narrative that make it harder for people to understand basic thing. It is very weird I understand. In Haiti, there's a big problem with gang violence.
Yeah,
So this is a very big problem, and security is a big issue. And I think it is to not acknowledge that will be like dishonest. But at the same time, the other reality is we have political crisis like other countries. Like, I mean, people in the UK should know this better than anyone else. It's not Haiti is not the only place where we recycle a prime minister or a government every 2 months, every year.
yeah,
We've seen Brexit, so we have an
yeah,
idea. So, and the narrative about Haiti is very, very complicated because it's not we don't go beyond when we're telling stories about Haiti. We don't go beyond the headlines. For example, today the problem with the gang is connected with the fight against corruption and impunity. The problem with government today in Haiti is connected with that movement against corruption and impunity, because the people who stole the money, who know that if there is a trial that they will go to jail, they will have to pay that money back. They are the same people today who's financing the gang, who's like who's trying to stay in power, who don't want any election to be held. Those are the same people. So it's not just like there's a gang violence in the country. There are very powerful interests that is determined to make sure that they stay in control, because they know if you have a PetriCaribe trial, you will have to be held accountable, and they are going to jail.
okay,
So this is the backstory behind all the gang violence, because these are the same people who started to give guns, money to the gang in 2018, to like go after the movement, the anti-corruption and impunity movement. And the gang situation goes until today. You have gang taking over neighborhood, the whole cities, and the country. So it's not it's a so it's really, really important to like to make that connection, so people can understand. It's not like people are crazy when they take the street to protest, or it's only natural disasters, it's only gang violence. There are serious interests that is behind what's happening in Haiti, especially the gang violence, because as some of the activists says in the film, they used to protest, calling for better bed for healthcare, for better schools, better living wage, all this stuff. But today they can't even protest because they have to only think about staying alive. So
Right.
they successfully terrorize people and put the movement on in a way where it's about surviving. It's not about like calling for accountability anymore. It's about like, hey, will I be able to go to school? Will I be able to go out of my business? Will I be able to go to work? So today it's like the corrupt oligarch and politician. They successfully turned the whole country into like some sort of like not a war zone per se, but like they successfully put their grip into Haitian society and have total control using gangs to
Mhm.
stop that movement. So it is different than some other crises, but it is there are very very powerful powerful not countries, powerful people behind the gang violence, behind the political crisis, because they know once there's stability, if you have fair election, they will have to pay the price.
Okay, so they're actually actively trying to stop elections, increasing, like supporting the gangs to avoid the movement, right? Having to pay back the.
Yes, to avoid accountability. That's the huge part of it.
Yeah, I guess what's the where are we now? Is there any movement, positive change? Like, is anything? What's the prospects for the going forward?
So right now we have a presidential council that with 9 members,
Mm,
and and a government that is running the country.
yeah.
So I mean, 2 days ago they just changed the prime minister after 6 months. So the crisis still ongoing. Um, the but the biggest challenge for the government and the presidential council is to restore security. So they I don't think they will be able to do this anytime soon. And I think they have a lot of work to do to unite Haitian society around how to bring peace to the country. I personally think we need to start talking about peace. We need to have a larger, bigger conversation amongst ourselves on how to bring peace to the country, not just thinking about using the weapon, the state, but also to like open dialogue to think about long-term peace in the country. So it is really it is at the moment it is a moment of truth for this council. It is a moment of truth for like Haitian civil society to send different signal, because we can't. I don't think we can only talk about like it's just the police won't be able to do that. Just
Mhm.
the having support of like outsiders, multinational force won't be able to do that. So we need a bigger conversation. Yes, we need to support the police. Yes, we need more equipment. Yes, we need all this, but we need we need to have a conversation about what it means to have peace, long lasting peace in the country, because no outsider will be able to do that. And we had multiple experience with the UN in Haiti, and every time they come, they make it worse.
Yeah,
So today is like it's a moment of truth for us as a society to find a way forward and decided how we actually want to live together.
yeah. I know a question that people have asked outside is what is it that would help from outside Haiti? Like, what is it that we could do from like the
I
UK?
think I think there's a lot of things that can be done. But I think but the number one thing I think it's let Haitian decide and let Haitian do their own thing. I think it's good. We're supposed to make mistakes. We can we can make mistakes. We can make bad decisions, but that's our decision. I think let us make other countries have their own elections. They elect crazy people. So let them do it. Like we no, this is serious. So in
Yeah.
Haiti, we have a history of like of intervention where outside powers, very outsiders, thinks they know better for Haitian. Like every time we have, for example, we have a president that is like that will go against whatever the U.S. or Canada or France decided, there will be a coup against them.
Yeah.
I'm not saying this is not about like this person is good or that person is bad. It's like whatever it is, it's Haitian decision to like we need to govern a country the way we want to. So I think outside intervention always do more harm than good, and we need to limit outside participation, outside intervention in Haiti as much as we can. I think that's number one. Number two, sorry. Number two, I think we need solidarity, not charity. Like Haiti is like we have a like we literally just paid Venezuela $500 million a couple of months ago.
Really? For what?
Yes, for this corruption scandal, the oil money that I made the film
Oh,
about.
paying the money to get yeah. That's
Yes,
what
we literally just paid. So there's money, and at the
Yeah.
same time, there's no money for school. There's no money for this for that. We just paid $500 million. To settle the debt with Venezuela. So like, it's we need solidarity in terms of like we need partnership. Haitian needs to decide who they want to partner with and who we don't want to partner with. So it's not for people from other countries. It's not for the DR. It's not for the US. Not for like for the UK, for Sweden, or any other countries to decide. It's for Haitian to do that. So yes, we need friendship. Yes, we need solidarity. Yes, we need partnership more than anything else. But we don't need anybody to come and then try to like tell us like this is we have to do this that way, because there's this history of like Haiti needs to be managed because these people don't know what they're doing. So I think we need to put an end to that, and hopefully sooner than later we will be able to do that, because a country of like of 11 12 million people, we can build partnership with the rest of the world and build new type of relationship to invest and develop the country the way we want to. There's a lot of countries out there. There's Brazil, there's Colombia, there's Argentina. You have Peru, you have India, you have all these countries that where we can, we need to be able to decide who we want to partner with. It's not for a group of countries to like decide to have their group in the country and like organize coup, supporting bad actors, impose government on us to create chaos and more corruption. So I think at the end of the day, we need less outsiders involvement than anything else, and respect what Haitian want, what Haitian decided. It doesn't have to be your way. I don't think Haitian. I don't. No Haitian will take a resolution on calling out the U.S. for electing Trump. So I don't know why, the State Department will have to decide on who's supposed to be the next president of Haiti. So we need less and less outsider involvement and more respect and more partnership with Haiti. That's what I think we need.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things that we've more on a grassroots level, not a UK government level, is we would like to support organizations. And I think are there organizations on the ground that would be good to support?
I think I mean that's one of the reasons that I think we are playing the film everywhere. We're trying to like build partnership and connect organization and movements, is because like that's why I think solidarity is important, because there are movement who's doing the same work that anti-corruption activists are doing in Haiti, everywhere in the US, in England, in Ireland, Sweden, wherever you have in mind. So I think it's important to connect those movements and to build bridges where people can support each other. Number one, it is important because outside solidarity is really important with the activists, because they are dealing with when you have a system of impunity like we have in Haiti. It's important for the activists to be safe. That's the number one thing. Outside pressure can really, really help. For corrupt politicians to know there are other people watching. This is something. There's a movement. There's a lot of women led movement in Haiti that also needs support, because because women and children are the most affected by the gang violence in Haiti. So I think all this movement needs outside solidarity, and they need partnership, and to be able to like build the bigger bridges, so people can do their work safely, and know that they can connect with other people that going through different similar struggle in other places. So I will encourage activists everywhere in the world to like try to connect with social movement activists in Haiti, because the struggle it can be a different level, but it's the same at the end of the day.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, one of the things, so we have around the organization of Black Unity that kind of runs the podcast, and we're hoping to launch this Black United Front, which is a global directory of Black organizations. And I will reach out to you for Haiti, because we really do want to just connect each other, support each other, anything we can do to help, kind of the basis of that solidarity. Yeah, I wanted to ask, like, so thinking about Haiti, again, as I said, like, here, Haiti, in our political imagination is like very strong because the Haitian Revolution, 1804. How do we get from the 1804 Haitian Revolution, so much promise, to today where it seems like Haiti's, I don't know, it's certainly in a lot of turmoil and strife? What, how do we get here? I guess is the question that people would want to know.
I mean, okay, I'm gonna go a little bit larger in this. I think there's a lot of reasons.
Yeah,
I think we were dealt a very very difficult hand,
yeah,
because after the revolution, I think we weren't prepared for the counter revolution.
yeah.
I think the backlash that we received after the revolution, because founding the first Black Republic, and it's not only it wasn't just we built Haiti. It's like we built Haiti, and then we go with Simon Bolivar in Venezuela, Colombia, all these type of places. It's forcing the French to sell Louisiana to the U.S. So it was really really big. So,
Yeah.
and I don't think we were ready to deal with all the backlash that we received, and and I think it was the creation of Haiti is like it's the opposite of what white supremacists is teaching today.
Mhm.
So the whole nation is a representation of that struggle.
Yeah.
So having the backlash for hundreds of years makes a lot of sense. Look at look at where we are today. Look at all the injustice that's happening in similar places like Haiti. So it makes a lot of sense that we are going through the to more and more struggle 200 plus years later, because of what that revolution represents. But we need to assume our responsibility, and we should not complain, and we should pick our battle wisely and fight forward. We can't say like, oh, the counter revolution is this and that. We can't say the international community is this and that. We have to take our responsibility. It's not just like we have this great accomplishment. It's like we need to assume the responsibility that came with it. I'm gonna go a little further. That's a lot of things that a lot of people don't think. It's like we Haitian. We are one of the most hated people by our neighbors. Like
Yeah.
in the Caribbean, in Latin America, a lot of countries, I would say a lot of elite from these countries, they see themselves more European than Latin American or Caribbean.
Yeah,
So
especially Dominican Republic, right? Like, what I
I
know
mean,
about
the Dominican Republic and other places as well, like in the Caribbean, because they for them Haiti, we like for them our revolution robbed them the opportunity of become European per se, quote unquote,
yeah.
because they see themselves more wanna be European than anything else. So
Mm.
now living among the such hate, living among such people who doesn't like you, who doesn't understand what we actually did, is really really difficult. So it makes a lot of sense that we have to like deal with all this backlash. But at the same time, we need to fight on. We need to continue. We need to build a new relationship. We need to understand the new reality, and then be able to not only just survive but thrive. Because we we can't this is the type of neighbors that we have. This is the type of people that we have to deal with. So it's not just Donald Trump or other political leader calling Haiti a shithole country. It's like it's the neighborhood is not, it's not a friendly neighborhood, because so many of these countries, they see themselves more European, or they see Haiti as like, this is these are the people who kicked out the French and started this whole fight for freedom thing that
Yeah.
make it harder for them today to get a Schengen visa or a Schengen passport. So it is a really tough hand that we have to deal with. But this is the reality of this is the neighborhood that this is the neighborhood we live in. So I think we need to keep on fighting, but we have
Yeah,
to
but
continue. We have to assume our responsibility of what come with the revolution of 1804.
yeah, I mean, I think that is one thing that is on the spoke about. Even so, my family's Jamaican, and my dad's Pan African radical beliefs and that. But so much of that counter revolution was teaching because all the Caribbean countries were run by Europe, right? So they were teaching us to be scared. Like people are just scared of Haiti. That's kind of if you don't like it, you're just kind of afraid of it. And it really is inbred in us to be like, Haiti, we're not sure. Haiti, we're not. How do you overcome that? Because surely the region of the Caribbean is massively important in terms of developing Haiti. In terms of as a region, you need to come together. But so much of the region has been taught to to distrust and dislike Haiti.
I think it's a really tall order, and that's why the country is that's why it's so hard today. Um, um, I think we need to assume more responsibility. That's number one thing. It's not we need to there are things that we have to do alone. There are things we have to cooperate and do with others, but at the same time there are a lot of things that we have to do alone as a country, as a people, because it is really clear that it's the neighborhood is not a friendly neighborhood. So we're not going to be accepted. There are
Mm.
things that we have to impose. The same
Yeah.
way we did the revolution was a bloody revolution because it had to be. There's a lot of other things that we have to impose. We have to say, hey, this is what we want. This is how we're gonna do it. And if you don't like it, I'm sorry, but this is what we want for our country, for our society. So I think we have a work cut out for us. I think it is. I don't think it's going to be easy, but it's not impossible, because I believe in the spirit of the revolution. It still exists. It's still there. It's different time, but we need to be able to use different strategy to actually get what we want. Because at the end of the day, let me tell you, at the end of the day, let's look at the Dominican Republic and Haiti, for example.
Mm.
If you look at a country like Dominican Republic and Haiti, Dominican Republic and Haiti, we have more interests than differences. Let me just repeat that again.
Yeah.
Dominican Republic and Haiti, we have more interests than differences. So
Mm.
that means we don't have to fight all the time.
Yeah.
We don't have to we can unite around our interests and be able to deal with the differences. But when you have leadership in part of the island, or sometimes in both side of the island, that's not able to bring the conversation to that, it's really really hard. It's not like we need to fight with everybody. I don't believe in that, and especially for with our neighbors. I think we can unite around our interests, and then try to find a way to manage the differences. I don't think France and Germany, they agree with everything. They fought for centuries, for decades, but at the same time, they find a way to coexist and build forward. So I think the same thing is possible in the case of Haiti. in the Caribbean, in Latin America. But we need new leadership. We need more respect from the people in the region, and they need to stop seeing Haiti as a threat. Haiti is not, we're not sending military to free Guyana from anybody. We don't have an army to send to free the Bahamas, we don't have that anymore. So they can stop worried about Haiti and just like, live peacefully.
Yes, it's important, but it's necessary, right? He said before about we have to. I mean, I wonder how much is reparations necessary, because the Caribbean, CARICOM more generally talking about reparations, and obviously Haiti after independence has to
Yeah.
pay a massive sum. Was it 125 million francs to France? How much do you think reparations are important
I
for Haiti?
think I think in the case of Haiti, reparation is really important, because we need to set an example once and for all. I think this is a different case, and reparation will be France acknowledging what they've done, and then them also acknowledging that they lost the war. They lost a battle, and showing respect for the revolution, for the country, for the people of Haiti. We need France must repay Haiti the money they extorted from us one way and another. So I don't know what the format that's going to take. I don't know if it's in cash. I don't know if it's going to be check. I don't know if it's going to be a bond. I don't know if it's going to be a credit line. I don't know what it's going to be, but we must get that money back from France. This is non-negotiable. And for like that's what Haitian believes. That's what we need, and it must happen. And we will continue fighting for it. This is our money, and we want it back. Um, I think it will send a message to the rest of the world, to other former colonial power, to either change course or to do the same thing, because they lost the war. They colonized Haiti. They forced us to pay that money, because at the time when they tried to come back, President Boye didn't want to fight with them. So and then he decided to pay France that money. I by the way, I go through it in the movie, and I talk about it. I talk about the how it was French bankers that was like forcing the French government to go help them with with money with surplus money that they had, and start creating credit lines and other scheme to enrich themselves. So I went through this a little bit in the movie. I create because there's a really big, you can't talk about the fight against corruption and impunity in Haiti to not talk about what the French did. So
Yeah.
that's I talk about it in the film. So I think a lot of other countries support. They support Haiti. They support they support our call for reparation, and I think it will happen. I'm not gonna delude myself on like it's gonna happen tomorrow or another in 2 weeks and 3 months or a year, but it will happen, because this is symbolically this is important, and as a sign of respect, that needs to happen, and this is not an injustice that friends can get away with, because you can't talk about like human rights, all this fancy word, or international base order, blah blah blah, without acknowledge some very very important egregious mistake that they made. So for us this is important, and I believe that they will have to repay the money. I don't know what the form is going to take. I don't know if it's going to be cash. I don't know if it's going to be, but they will pay. They have to pay the money back.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, and there is a broader reparatory justice movement now, so hopefully that can help. Hopefully that's a way the Caribbean can come together on these issues as well. I know you're going to go soon, but I couldn't not ask you, because you said you lived in America, and the just elected President Trump, who has said many terrible things about Haitians, including shithole country, they're eating cats and dogs, which is wild. wild, wild world. What does that feel like to have Trump as president if you live as a Haitian living in the United States?
I mean, Haitian, we like, we've seen this movie before. Like, we've been calling names from a lot of people.
Okay.
It's not very surprising to us. It's very disrespectful, and we should condemn all these attack on us. At the same time, we've seen this movie before. Like I said, we live in a very unfriendly neighborhood. We've been dealing with backlash, the counter revolution for more than 200 plus years. So it's not we. I on a personal level, I think on a personal level, I feel like I have a duty, I have a work to do. I need to continue doing that, and I will condemn all the racist attack against us, against Haitian, but I will stay focused on the broader mission, which is like fixing Haiti, making sure we have the respect that we deserve, making sure people in Haiti have what they need and build our country the way that we want it. So for me, the most important thing is doing my job and support the people in Haiti, and I think that's the best way I can counter all this racist attack, all these lies, all this BS about Haitian in the U.S. So I'm not. For me, it's not. In the personal level, I'm talking for me. And the personal level, it doesn't matter if it's like if it's Trump, Biden, or whatever. I have a bigger mission than that. I have a bigger I have bigger fish to fry when it's come to like supporting Haiti as a whole. So yes, I think we need to. It is a scary moment for the Asian community. It is a very scary moment for a lot of people who, especially in the last 2 years, there's a lot of people who came in under a certain program that was set up legally by the previous by this administration. So it is a scary moment for a lot of people. But I think at the same time, eyes on the price. I think the price is Haiti. The price is working to make Haiti a better place, making Haiti a safer place, making plans to retire in Haiti. That's for me. That's the mission. That's what we need to do. I think this is a better way to respond to all the hate, all the backlash that we are receiving, and I was not expecting anything different than that, because like our existence, the creation of our country, our history is the total opposite of what people like Trump is preaching. Like it's I know, like for in my opinion, this is a natural reaction,
Okay.
because we are the opposite of what they believe in, what they're preaching. So of course they will attack Haitian. So I think we've seen this movie before. We need to focus. We need to eyes on the prize and do whatever we can. Haitian everywhere, Haitian the U.S., Haitian France, Canada, and Dominican Republic, and Guinea, wherever you are. It's the best way to respond to all these lies, all this attack on Haitian is do whatever you can, as little as you can, to help Haiti become the place that you personally want to retire, you want to live in. And this is what I'm doing. I'm not. I know it is scary. I'm not. To say that I'm not worried. To say I don't have concern. That would be a lie. But at the same time, like I said, I have bigger fish to fry and eyes on the price.
Yeah, that's a perfect way. That's a perfect positive way to end, I think. Before we do end, though, just remind people where they, because you are in the UK next week, just remind people where they can see the Fight for Haiti.
So the fight for Haiti is recently came out this summer. So we premiered the film in Cap Haitien in Haiti, and we did the US premiere in Boston, and we did screening in New York as well, and also Washington D.C. We have upcoming screening in Port-au-Prince, Haiti, this November, and we have two screening in London next week. So the 18th, we will do a screening at the Parliament for the Haiti caucus members there. And then the 19th, we will we will do a screening at Queen's Mary College. We will do another screening there for people to be able to watch the film. So we don't have the film is not yet available online for people to watch, but at some point it will, and people can go to thefightforhaiti.com to stay connected and learn more about the film. And you can follow us on social media as well to know when the film will be in your town, your city, and your neighborhood. Because I plan on taking the film everywhere because this is a big movement.
Yeah, thank you. Well, all the links will be in the descriptions and everything. We'll definitely share when it's around. And try and get you to Birmingham at some point to come see Black Studies students as well. But that was a really useful, helpful conversation. And thank you for all your work as well.
Thank you for having me. Thank you very much.